Good morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 29th of December. Now I thought I'd just say hello to little Maxie. Well, he's not little, he's humongous actually. He's cute. He's that little stray I was telling you about. You'll probably see him wandering around in the background. Thought I'd come and shoot this video outside today, guys. It's absolutely beautiful out here. Oh, I'll show you Max. He's near my rose garden. You'll see my little rose garden. Hopefully you can see. There's Max. And there's my rose garden. I've just been redoing this garden, planting all my roses, guys, for spring and summer. So that's Max. Oh, that's my new stray cat, which I'm out here keeping a bit of company. He's pretty good. He's very cruisy. Let's pick him up and everything. Cheers, everyone. I've got my coffee. It's so nice to get outside and hear the birds. If you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel as well, guys. Hit those like buttons, you know that helps me heaps. And please comment down below. We chat to each other here and support each other through this absolute clown show that we're currently all trying to navigate and live through. Look, guys, if you haven't checked out Clown Planet, please go check out Carl Vernon. I know I say it a lot, but he gives you so many laughs. I watched a couple of his videos this morning. I could not stop from laughing. There was one about the McDonald's that's totally AI. Oh, there's a beautiful bird above me. That's totally AI. There's no one working in the McDonald's. Oh, honestly, it's just so funny, the world we're living in. Like, you can't even believe it, can you guys? And thank you for all your beautiful comments. It's great getting feedback and just some confirmation of my videos as well, guys. Now, I am going to do my country ones as well. I'm going to try and start today. So, fingers crossed. I've been really busy, guys. I have to apologise because my hubby and my son have gone away up the Central Coast to visit his parents. And I've got, like, my daughter and all the animals. And you know how the animals, Sprocket's clinging to me because I think the blindness is just overwhelming him. I've actually booked him into the vets again because I am worried about him still. But anyway, fingers crossed he's okay. But he's just, I guess going blind, it would affect your whole life, wouldn't it? So it's a little bit sad. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's see what comes up for today. I'm just getting this visual that we have to keep lifting each other up. We have to keep lifting each other up and just making a difference in this world. Anything you can do through kindness, through being caring. I just feel I think that's in our nature anyway, to be like that. But I do feel we've got to keep really just being kind. And I think the guides are even sort of showing me even being kind to your enemies, your people who haven't been nice to you in the past. Just saying kind, loving thoughts. You know, we've cut the ties. I know a lot of us here have cut the ties with a lot of people, but just keep sending them kindly thoughts. Well, the guides are saying like they're not part of our life anymore, but we still all have to coexist on this earth. So we have to make sure, and the guides are saying that we're sending out the right vibrational frequency. We don't want to send out negativity and hate and, you know, because we know on this channel that that's what you get back if you're sending that out. So you don't want to be sending that out. And that's just probably a reminder of that. All right. No, I'm kidding. We know it's coming. We know the, lab-based food is coming. But I'm getting the carnivores are going to be really rising up. They're not going to like it. See, I was telling you about my son. He comes in the kitchen, he looks in the oven, and if there's like roast veggies or something, he goes, what meat is there? What meat is there? This is how a lot of men, particularly, or women too, but a lot of carnivores are going to start rising up now. It's just what I'm getting. Because it's funny actually, because even the other week my hubby, he hasn't had a steak for a while, and I've been cooking some really nice like Jamie Oliver pastas and things that don't really have meat in them. They just don't happen to have meat in them. Really delish, nice Italian pastas and things. And he was like getting all antsy. He said, I need to have a steak. I can feel that I need to have a steak. See, it's this meat eaters don't cope, and they're not going to cope, and that's just an example how men, you know how they crave that big slab of steak. They're not going to cope with the lab-based food. People, it's not going to be accepted. People aren't going to accept it. And we know on this channel, the way the farmers have been fighting back globally, that, it's their livelihood that's going to be destroyed in all of this as well. So I am getting that the carnivores are going to fight back. The carnivores, oh dear, it's all coming in the next year or so. The carnivores are going to come together and stand up. That's just what I'm getting. And the thing is, what is going to come out of it if these carnivores like protest? Well, they're just putting them under the heading of carnivores, but they're going to be saying like, we can be free to eat whatever we choose. Like we can go out, for example, they're saying, and shoot a deer, or we can go and find our own meat, this kind of thing. So they're going to say, why haven't we got the freedom to choose what we want to eat? I'm getting more of these kind of battles will be rising up. People will be wondering, not you if you're here on my channel, they'll be wondering why they're being forced down a road that they don't want to take around food. Being the carnivores, they're coming together. Because this food, as we know here, it's not even about being a vegan, vegetarian, like herbivore, is it? It's about chemicals, preservatives, artificial food, plastic food. That's what we talk about it as. That's what they're trying to do. Or bugs, not to forget the bugs, which apparently aren't even good for you, are they? But anyway, so I'm seeing a lot of this carnivores coming together and protesting. Which is not surprising that will happen. Look at the two men in my life, both all want meat. Oh God, it's crazy. It's like I remember I was I think I told you guys, I was a vegetarian for about 6 years when I was 19. You know how you go through that phase where you just want to be good to the animals and all that. And then I ended up getting so run down, I started eating bacon again, and then I just enjoyed the taste of it. And then I just thought, oh God, why am I doing this? I was so run down. Because a lot of your iron levels can drop. So I sort of gradually went back on meat. But I probably only eat red meat myself about twice a week. I don't eat a lot of it. But men do really crave it. So a lot of these, I feel these carnivore protesters will probably be men. And a crap load of farmers as well. Because it'll be, the freedom's going. Why haven't we got the freedom to eat what we want? You think about it. It's like I said the other day when I talked about the Viking days and way back in the whoop whoop days. You could just shoot an animal and eat it. That's how people survived. That, you look at any old movie, there's the animal hides and that hung up, and the meat on the rotisserie going over the open flamed fire, and this was all normal. It's been going on since the caveman days, hasn't it? So people are going to fight back against this, and it's not just the farmers. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting England, and I'm getting England's rising against terrorism. See, I feel this would be on people's minds with the whole immigration. We know it is. I feel like the terrorism issues are coming to the fore again. I feel like there's going to be there's going to be the discovery of very bad terrorists that have been amongst these immigrants. This is what I'm getting in England. It's not necessarily that they've done anything wrong or they're going to do anything wrong, but they're going to find out some history about certain people. It's going to be discovered, and then people will be, well, of course, up in arms because, well, what, you just let them into the country and you didn't know who they were, or, what crimes they'd committed in their countries. Like, you know how it goes. It's exactly like they've been doing here with letting all the immigrants out of the detention centres that were rapists, all this kind of thing, child molesters, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's what's going to start happening in England. People are going to start to figure out, or not figure out, but it's going to come to light that a few of these immigrants have been quite bad, or have quite a bad track record when it comes to terrorism. People's safety, I think, is going to be jeopardised, and people are very aware of that now in England. And so I feel like that's going to come out. You're going to have like a handful of these people. It's going to be discovered. Maxie, he's such a big cat, isn't he? It's going to be discovered that they've got this trail of destruction behind them, but not at all being held accountable for it at all. Just let them into the country, sushi. And this is what's going on around the world. Look at bloody America. We know that's going on big time over there. Can't tell me all those Mexican cartels, Max, are sweet and innocent. Oh, I hope he's not going to eat all the birds. Oh, I think he's chasing a butterfly or something. All right, let's keep going. I'm just getting like, come here, Max. Puss, puss, come on. I'm just getting that people have to get real now. Come here, Maxie. Come on, darling. People have to get real now. Hi, sweetie. Come here, come here. Oh, he's so big, isn't he? He's so big. Come here. Oh, look at him. He's so big. People have to get real now. They have to get into the real world. See, as I said yesterday, I meant to bring that book, A New Earth. I did find it in my cupboard, guys, at Cuttolly, A New Earth. I did find it. I went to my old book cupboard, and there it was. Haven't read it, like I said, for like 10 years. So we've shifted to the real Earth. Come here. So we've shifted to the real Earth, and now these people are having to start to come into the real world as well. See, they were living in well, if you think about it, it was the clown show, fake world. We call it Escaping from Clown World is the sort of book we left behind. We call it Escape from Clown World and Journey to Terrabella. We call ourselves here, guys, the Terrabellians, meaning we're awake. We've moved away from all the garbage, lies and BS that they're currently feeding everyone. But I am getting that. People are now... See, they had to take off their bubble denial suits. If you're new here, bubble denial suit was like a white COVID suit where they pretended that they didn't have to look at the truth, and they didn't want to look at the truth. These are the people waking up. And now they're actually starting to look at the truth. They have to face the real world. And the real world doesn't feel like the real world. As we know here, I know this is very confusing, but as we know here, none of this feels real. It feels ridiculous. And we even talk about it being on that different vibrational frequency that people can't even see it. That's how unreal it feels. But I think coming into next year, like I've said before, this is going to become a lot more like reality. A lot more things are going to be locked in. So people have to face their real world that's coming towards them. Oh, it's so ridiculous, the stuff that's going on. Anyway, all right. I'm getting Germany's risen. We know it is. We know there's something going on. They've got the farmers, I think, isn't it, in Germany? We've got them hit with the taxes. It's popping up all around the globe. There's little bits and pieces. At the moment, we're all in this decompressed week where everything just slows down and everyone's decompressing and unwinding. But it's going to kick off again in the new year. We know it is. We know the BS hasn't stopped yet. We know there's plenty more to come. Hang on a minute. And I'm getting that, sorry, if you can hear me meowing in the back, it's my cat Lily. She's in the caboodle and she's just naughty. Sometimes she's so naughty. I have to keep her in there. It's like a chook house because she attacks Max. Like I said, she's the Karen of the cat world in my cats. She's the Karen. There's always one. I hope you guys have been avoiding them over Christmas. There's been a lot of them. Hang on. I'm getting when parliaments go back and they start to sit again, I feel like there's just going to be a lot of arguing. This is globally. Or when the parliaments come to sit, the arguing's going to just kick off. I feel like there's going to be big debates. There's often big debates anyway when you've got the opposition leaders and things talking and discussing things. But I feel like these are going to get really heated exchanges. We all know here, and I think we could all talk about it, all the... oh, Max. I'm going to have to show you Max because he's just so funny. Maxie, Max, roll back. Oh, he just showed all his tummy. He's so funny. I'm still getting used to him myself. So there's going to be all these heated debates, heated exchanges. Just locking horns. This is what I'm getting globally. All the leaders within their own parliamentary ranks, there's going to be a lot of locking horns because we know they're trying to implement crazy shit that makes no sense. And remember that all these leaders and people that are playing the chess game, like I said the other day, they're all in those positions of power. They all want ultimate power. That's why they're there, because they're narcissists. They're dictators. They want everything to revolve around them, and they don't want opposition coming in and arguing with them. You know, sometimes we do think of these things set up with like Trudeau and Polyair, is it? We do sometimes wonder, oh, is this just a bit of a show and a performance, which it often is. But like that's what I was saying before, whenever there's these inquiries, example COVID inquiries, nothing ever comes of it. Have you noticed that? Well, it's just a big waste of taxpayers' money. I can't stand it. It happens in America all the time. They're always calling everything out, and then nothing ever comes of it. It just ends up like just a bit of a show for the, I don't know what the show's for, just for the public, but nothing ever comes of it. So there's going to be a huge amount of debating moving forward, because a lot of these things coming out in 2024 are just even going to knock, I think, I'm saying the opposition leaders around, because they're not seeing, because they're not really part of the plan. I guess that's what you could say. They're not in the loop of the chess game. They're not involved in the big decision-making processes globally. So they're sort of getting secondhand information. And to them, of course, it's making no sense, because they're going to be ridiculous things. I've already warned you guys, the reset stuff that's coming out next year is going to sound more ridiculous. And not just to us, but to the people who are waking up and seeing all this stuff and having to face their real world now. But the good thing is, I guess if we look at it, guys, the good thing is it's going to wake more and more people up. So that's positive, because more people are going to go, huh? This don't make no sense. And that's what we want, people waking up, and for them to realise that this is all BS, garbage and lies they're being fed, to get to the end game, which is, as we know here, mass control of the population, controlling all the little people, peasants and Lego people, telling them what to do, putting us all on the one wage so that we're all even and no one's different. And then we'll be like China, we'll have the same clothes on. Look in China at all the army and everyone has the same uniform, they all look the same. You have no identity, you're just a number. Just like I always say happened in Auschwitz, you got your tattooed number on and that was it. And as all of you say here, the Hunger Games, it's just heading that direction. And it's hard to believe that other people can't see that's where this is headed. It's crazy to us, isn't it? But our spiritual strength, that was really good, I thought, yesterday with that Sylvester Stallone song, Gonna Fly Now. Because that's how it really feels. It feels like we've really punched through and we've really grown spiritually, haven't we? And we're still continuing to grow. We're evolving, we're learning. There's another book jumped into our experience, A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. There's probably a few of them on YouTube, so go tap around, listen to a couple of those today. I'm going to try and start reading that again, because I reckon we'll learn different things from it today. Oh, you know what was weird today, guys? When I went into the vets, just speaking on my necklace, I went into the vets and I was just running my finger through, and then my crystal fell out on the floor. It was really weird. I didn't know what it meant. I thought it was like protecting me from something. So I quickly grabbed it and clicked it back into the locket. It was really weird. It was weird. But I guess if you think of the vets, the energy's a bit, there's a lot to deal with at the vets, isn't there? I know the girl behind the counter. She's one of my really good friends. So I don't think it was from her. I think it was just the whole the whole thing in general. It was really weird, but my stone fell out. It's never fallen out. So weird. Anyway, it's back in now. All right, let's see if there's something else. I'm getting Japan. I'm getting Japan's really strong. I'm seeing their leaders like with big muscles. They're really strong. They can stand against China. I'm getting this kind of thing. They stand really well on the world stage. I say people like to trade resources with them. They're very well respected in the trade game. I'm just getting that. They're definitely on the world stage, but they're not like a superpower, Japan. They're not wanting that superpower. But I do feel that they're up there. But I feel like Japan's up there in a very unintrusive way. They don't push people aside to get there like China and Trudeau in Canada does. Japan doesn't push people aside. It brings people on board, if anything. That's what I'm getting for Japan. They're quite well respected on the trading stage is what I'm getting for Japan. I've had that a few times, haven't I? And I feel like he leads the people quite well in Japan. I feel like in Japan, people are quite self-empowered. And I think if you think of Japan, and this is just my viewpoint, I haven't been to Japan, but everybody who goes to Japan loves it, don't they? But I am getting that, that people are quite individual in Japan. You think how they dress and that, they're a little bit quirky in that. Same with probably Korea, although Korea is quite controlled, isn't it? But I am getting in Japan, he encourages people's individuality in Japan. But people do love Japan. Everybody I know that's been to Japan absolutely... Where are you, Max? Everybody loves it. Oh, listen to my Lily up there meowing. She's so naughty. All right. God, they're showing me Trudeau. We've been getting so much Trudeau lately. Oh, here's my big one. We're getting so many. You can't believe I've only been patting him for a couple of weeks. So cute, isn't he? Oh, he just loves a little pat. They're showing me Trudeau with his fingers on a table, like it's like he's sipping a scotch on the rocks, and he's at this table and he's playing this card game, and he's playing to win. I'm getting that John Farnham song, this time I'm playing to win. And he's got a good hand. It's showing me he's got a really good hand, and he's tapping his fingers on the table and drinking this like scotch on the rocks kind of, you know, that clinking ice cubes and all that. And he's really cocky. I feel like he's really playing to win. This time he's playing to win is what I'm getting with Trudeau. We know he's going to come out with a lot of things in the next probably couple of months to do with the agenda. And this time he's playing to win. He's not going to... See, the whole Ottawa thing shut him down a lot because the rest of the world woke up and everybody saw the truth. It was brilliant. Let's hope, fingers, that happens again. But he's tapping, and he's got a really good hand of cards. It's just like a card game, and he's really cocky that he's got a really good hand and he's going to win. That's just the visual that they're giving me for Trudeau. Hang on, let me see if there's one more thing, and then we'll pull some cards, guys. I'm getting New Zealand and Australia. I feel like we're going to be sharing some sort of trading together. It could be around ships. It could be around boats. It could be around coming together as a united force. Could be about military. Could be about navy. I'm getting boats coming together to man the waters, maybe, to protect Australia and New Zealand. I am getting that. There's something moving forward around the maritime. So it's like navy ships. This is just what I'm getting. That they're going to come together. They might create this funding agreement that together will protect the waters. There's something about protection. Well, we know that Panda's trying to move in and take over everything with the old Solomon Islands, and I keep saying there's stuff going on in Papua New Guinea. So I am getting this New Zealand, Chris Luxon and Elbow. We might start to see a few meetings that they're going to start having around Navy, military protection of all our waters further up. I am getting that. I'm getting Elbow and Luxon coming together because they feel stronger when they're united. See, you think about Australia and New Zealand, very small countries, aren't they? Very small. So I am getting that they're going to come together and unite to be a stronger force. And it's really just to put them on the military map. It's not that anything's going to happen. I don't see anything happening. I just see it as, you know, that's what you do. You stay on the, you keep your military power up to compete with the rest of the world, i.e. China. That's just what I'm getting. Elbow will be building the friendship with Luxon, is what I'm getting. All right, we might pull some cards, guys. How about we pull, we might pull a Hidden of the World Oracle card. Hang on, Maxie. Oh, Max loves being patted. Just loves it. Oh, Lily, she's so naughty. I'm going to do a country reading in a minute, guys. Look out for that. Oh no, we got it again, guys. Mountain Goddess. We got that yesterday, remember? So I'm guessing stay on your mountain, stay observing, stay in your strength and power, definitely. Let's pull 2 more of these. Mountain Goddess, we always get that mountain energy, looking at things from above, don't we, guys? Hey, Max. Oh, hang on, my cards are sticking together, guys. Max. The Tree of Illumination, Truth, Revelations, and Understanding. Yeah, things are lighting up. It looks a bit like a Christmas tree, doesn't it? The truth is coming out, guys. You don't even have to worry. Just keep yourself illuminated. The rest will fall into place. Truth and understanding. People are starting to understand. Don't worry about it. It's not our job anymore. Like I said to you, all our seeds have grown. We planted the seeds a long time ago. Well, he's like a big cuddly bear, this cat. He's so massive. He's falling over. He shows his tummy all the time. He's got this beautiful, pure white, curly tummy, haven't you? That submission, which is nice. You want the submission, don't you? Healing the earth. Love, humility, and respect. Yeah, here we go. Look at that visual. Healing the earth. It's time. 2024. That's where we're going, guys. We're healing the earth. And we have been part of that process by staying in our truth, our integrity, keeping our integrity, and our power. It's helped that frequency and vibration. I'm also going to pull an Awaken card for us, guys, by Ginny Eagle. These are the Eagle cards. I love these. These are by someone local here. They're a beautiful little set, aren't they? Access lives. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. There you go. TP energy, the eagle. Everything pyramid TP pointing up means we're in good balance. There's a reason that, isn't that to point towards the gods of the sky and things like that. TPs, one of you did tell me, I think it was you, Pam. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. We are exactly where we're meant to be in our awakening journey, aren't we? Here and now. See, we've got so much better at just being still, being in our mind. We have much better awareness. Our awarenesses have really strengthened. That's that spiritual growth I keep getting that I got yesterday. We're spiritually stronger. Let me see if there's anything else to finish with today. Oh, did you see those awards, those music awards? I'm not sure what they're called. They wear those rainbow collars around their neck, and they get some big award for being a lifetime achievement in music and that. And I think Dionne Warwick and Barry Gibb got an award. It was so beautiful to see. And Michael Bublé sang a beautiful song of his. It was just really magical to see, because we were talking about the Bee Gees the other week here. That's why it was just on my mind, guys. Let me see if there's anything else to finish off with. I do love the Bee Gees. He wrote so many wonderful songs, that Barry Gibb and the Bee Gees. Hang on a minute. I'm getting that song. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Whatever that song is. Do 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 do. Time does slip by, doesn't it? My daughter and I were talking about that last night, how quickly time goes. Even she was, and she's only 14. Time does slip by. That's why you got to enjoy every moment. It's so precious, guys, isn't it? Just sitting here patting Max, for example. It's beautiful, Enjoy those simple things. All right. My cat Lily has not stopped meowing through the whole video. Sorry, guys. You know what my pets are like. Max. Birds are so beautiful, aren't they, today? After the rain, they just all come out of the woodwork, don't they? Oh, I'm getting that song by Neil Diamond. Song Blue. Song Blue. Everybody knows one. Song Blue. Everybody knows one. Ah! Maxie. Max, come here. Oh, he's rubbing the table. Max.